Hey, y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Flash Reviews Wednesdays. This week is Season 1, Episode 5, and what happens on this episode, we meet Plastique. And what she is, she's a ex-person of the Army, and her General Allen's after her. And the reason he's after her is because she's a metahuman, and he's trying to capture her. That way he can use her powers to help with the war and to keep people from stop trying to take over the United States. And she thinks General Allen's the one that did this to her. She don't know about the particle accelerator yet. And what she does, she's trying to steal, I guess, one of her files from the from what happened to her when she had the surgery or whatever. And Barry comes to stop her. What happens is Barry and them's hanging out with Iris and all of them, and they're having a good time, and there's a calling about a bomb. And everybody leaves, and Barry goes, and there's this window washer, and he's about to fall off this building, so Barry runs up the side of the building and catches the window washer, and then runs back down and gives the window washer to safety. Well, what happens is Iris sees him, and Barry blurs out his face and runs away. Well, after this, Barry and Detective West is investigating what happened, and Barry finds that Plastique took a file, and when they get back to the lab, General Allen and his men in the Army take over the investigation, and Barry gets the file before they can get it. And Barry goes to Star Labs so they can try to find Plastique. So Barry goes and finds her, and she accidentally touches his suit, and she tells him to run before it blows up. And Barry gets out of his suit before it blows up, and then goes back to Star Labs and has to get a new suit. And Cisco's not liking this because Barry had his suit blew up, and at first he don't like Plastique because she blew up his suit. But when he sees her, he starts to like her. He gets a crush on her. Now, Barry goes and talks to her again and takes her to Star Labs, and they try to do tests on her to try to help her to control her powers. And after this, and after all her training, Professor Wells comes and tells her the only way she's going to have peace is she kills General Allen. So she goes after General Allen and attacks him. She got these balls, I guess they're just regular balls, but she makes them detonate and throws them at General Allen, and it blows up around him, and it hurts him a little bit. And when Barry gets there as a Flash, he tells her that she doesn't need to do this, and she says this is the only way it's going to stop because of what Professor Wells told her. And General Allen winds up shooting her. Well, before she dies, she tries to tell Barry about Professor Wells, and she dies, and she starts glowing. So Barry has to run her to the middle of the ocean and drop her off, and then run back before she explodes. And there's a big explosion in the ocean, and General Allen tells the news that it was just a training exercise, and there's no need for alarm. Well, after this, General Allen goes back to Star Labs and talks to Professor Wells and threatens Professor Wells, and Professor Wells threatens him back, and General Allen leaves because General Allen wanted to start working with Professor Wells again, but Professor Wells didn't go for it. And then it cuts to the flash symbol. But after this, we get a flashback to 5 years ago where Professor Wells and General Allen is working together for the first time. This is how we get introduced to Grodd, and we'll find more about that later on. What was y'all's thoughts about this episode, and what do y'all think's going to happen with Grodd when he shows up? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. Jesus.